Staying motivated, in my opinion, is the hardest part of exercise. Staying motivated to walk every day is really hard. If it weren't, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. I'm going to talk about 5 ways to stay motivated to walk every day, to walk for exercise every day. Hi, I'm Dave. It's important for you to know that I'm not a doctor, not a licensed personal trainer. I'm a guy who loves walking. Since 2013, I've averaged about 19,000 steps a day, not because I have to, but because I want to. And for the past 3 years, I've done a daily podcast, Walking is Fitness, to encourage as many people as possible to walk more and to sit less. And I'm not in a studio saying, get out and take that walk. Every episode is recorded while I'm out walking. So essentially, we're taking a walk together. And let's do that right now as we talk about 5 ways to stay motivated to walk every day. Number 1, set a small goal. Now, this may sound counterintuitive because we're constantly bombarded with messages of the value of setting big goals, dream big, go for your moonshot. If the goal doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. And there's validity for big goals in certain areas of life, but when it comes to fitness, when it comes to walking every day, particularly as you're getting started, establishing that habit, building fitness, walking every day into your routine, it's much better, much more effective to set a small goal, because a big goal requires big motivation. A small goal requires less motivation. For example, if you set the goal to walk 10,000 steps a day and you're getting the average of, say, 4,000 steps every day, just doing your regular stuff, 10,000 steps, reaching 10,000 steps is going to require an extra hour of walking every day. Who's going to find the motivation to do that every day? That's really hard. But if you set a goal, and this is what I recommend, set a goal to walk 10 minutes a day. That requires less motivation. It also allows you on those days when you just aren't feeling it to say, you know what, it's 10 minutes. I can do that. And most of us can find 10 minutes in a busy schedule for a walk. We're building the habit, we're establishing the routine, so let's set a small goal because less motivation is required. Don't make it harder on yourself as you're getting started. So that's number 1. Number 2, make a commitment. Make a commitment to walk every day. Now, obviously, if you're sick or injured, we're not talking about that. We're talking about days where you are able to walk. You may not feel like it, but you're able to walk. Make a commitment. In fact, I say, make a promise to yourself. I'm going to walk every day for 10 minutes. Because the reality is, motivation is at times elusive. And there are going to be days when you just aren't feeling it. You might even be doing all the right things. You set a small goal. You do everything else that I talk about in this video, but you're still going to find days where the motivation is smaller. That commitment is often what's going to get you out the door. Because tomorrow, you might feel motivated again. And you want to keep it going. Which leads to number 3. And that is, track your progress. In fact, I offer a free resource, 90 Days to a Fitness Habit That Lasts. There's a link in the video description. Part of that resource is a 90-day fitness chain tracker. Every day you keep the commitment, you keep the promise, and you walk 10 minutes. You add another link to your growing fitness chain. And what you do, this fitness chain tracker has 90 footprints. Every day you keep the commitment, you color in another footprint. Now, this might sound corny, it might sound cheesy, but you'd be surprised how motivating this can be. You've got that 90-day fitness chain tracker attached to your refrigerator or sitting on your desk, and you're thinking about taking the walk that day, and you're not feeling it, you're not feeling motivated, but you look at the tracker and you realize, you know what, I've built this pretty great thing. I've invested a lot of time and energy and emotions into building this fitness chain. I'm not going to break it today. And it provides the motivation to get out the door and to keep this thing moving forward. Track your progress. And by the way, one other bonus about 90 days. Research indicates it takes about 66 days to create a new habit. Some can do it in less time, some even need more time, but it takes about 66 days. So if you walk every day, make the commitment to walk every day for 90 days, at the end of 90 days, you likely are going to have a fitness habit in place. And that's pretty great. Number 4 is find the fun. Walking is such a great fitness activity in that we can do other things while we're walking. You can listen to podcasts like Walking is Fitness, new episode every day, 10 minutes long. We're taking a walk together. That provides a little added motivation to get out the door and keep your commitment. You can listen to other podcasts that entertain you, inspire you, learn something new. You can listen to audiobooks. You can listen to music. You can walk with friends, with loved ones. You can find places that are beautiful to take a walk. All of that can make this fitness activity really fun. And if you're not having fun, it's going to be hard to stay motivated. Because who wants to do something that we don't enjoy? Which also means that you need to be comfortable, to find clothing that's appropriate for the weather, that keeps you warm in the winter, that keeps you comfortable in the summer. Shoes are crucial. Having the right shoes for walking can make all the difference in the world. In fact, right now, I'm wearing the Fitville Neo Rebounds. Fitville, by the way, is sponsoring this video. One of the great things about Fitville shoes is they all come with a wider toe box. Now, I don't have wide feet, and I was even wondering, is this really going to make a difference? Oh my gosh. I have, since I've been walking since 2013, I've never had shoes that I've loved more than these Fitville Neo Rebounds. They're comfortable, they're sturdy, they're stable. My feet are happy. And by the way, if you use the code WF28, use the link in this video description, Fitville will give you 28% off your purchase. And by the way, when you check out the different variety of shoes they have, they've got walking shoes, running shoes, hiking shoes, they've got shoes for golf, shoes for tennis, casual shoes. They even have specialty shoes for certain medical conditions. When you check out the wide variety, the big selection of shoes from Fitville, you're going to be pleasantly shocked, I believe, at the prices. And you get 28% off when you use the link and the promo code WF28. So find the fun, stay comfortable, because if you're not having fun, if you're not comfortable, you're not going to be motivated. And then number 5, and this requires a little bit of a mindset shift, and that is how we look at those days when we're not motivated, on those days when keeping the commitment is hard. So 5 years ago, I made a very public commitment to walk 20,000 steps every day for a year without missing a single day. I posted every day in Facebook and on Instagram my progress, how many steps I got, a picture from the previous day, and then some thoughts about the previous day. And there was one day about 3 months in where it was cold, it was rainy, it was windy, it was the middle of the afternoon. I didn't have even close to my 20,000 steps. And I remember standing in my bedroom looking out the window and thinking to myself, what have I done? Why did I make this stupid commitment? Because I didn't feel like it. There was no part of me that wanted to get 20,000 steps that day. But I did. And now 5 years later, as I think back on that 1 year of 20,000 steps every day, that day is one of the few that I remember vividly and warmly, because it was really hard to keep that commitment. But I did. And it was a reminder that I can do hard things. I can make a commitment. And even when I don't feel like it, I can keep that commitment. And so when you have those hard days and you keep the commitment to take the walk, at the end of the day, when you've colored in another shoe print, you're going to be reminded that you can do hard things, which adds motivation to keeping this fitness commitment. I hope this helps. Walking is great. Check out the podcast, Walking is Fitness. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.